On regional matters now, the United Nations has raised an alarm of a massacre of children in South Sudan. The UN Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs says at least 80 people, among them 57 children, have been killed in the past 2 weeks within Unity State in South Sudan. Another 40,000 people are starving to death.
This highly historic occasion on August the 27th this year was one that was meant to evoke a collective sigh of relief among citizens of South Sudan and the world at large. But that was never to be, as promises of ceasefire between forces loyal to President Salva Kiir and his deputy and arch rival Riek Machar were to just remain that. Empty promises on paper, as gunfire and bloodshed reigned over South Sudan. And now, the United Nations has released reports detailing massacre of children caught up in the fighting. In a research in South Sudan's Unity State, the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs now says 80 civilians were reported killed between October 4th and the 22nd, more than 3/4 of these being children. The report further indicates that 50 rape cases were reported, a weapon of war being used by both warring factions, some of the victims being children. Compounding the crisis even further, more than 40,000 civilians are starving to death as the fighting has disrupted all farming activities. Experts have warned that 3.9 million people in the country are staring at an imminent famine before the end of the year if the fighting continues. Open fighting broke out in South Sudan in December 2013 when President Salva Kiir accused his deputy Riek Machar of planning a coup to topple his government, setting off a wave of retaliatory attacks that have ethnically divided the poverty-stricken country and destabilized what is still the world's youngest nation, which was born only 4 years ago. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News, Nairobi.